I've spent the last 2 days clowning on our Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell and his comments about Bitcoin and how far off the reservation he is. But you know what? There's other banks in the world that get it, and we're going to be talking about one of those banks here in today's video. Welcome back, guys, to the Independent Experience. I'm IndyXP Bullion, and this is your morning market wake-up call for Wednesday, March 24th, 2021. Let's go ahead and jump right on in, see where the markets are starting today off at. Gold is steady, currently at 1736.83. Silver is down significantly yesterday, but it is starting to rebound, currently at 25.35. That gives us a ratio of 68.51. Platinum is up, currently at 1189.57. Palladium also up at 2663.02, and rhodium is down $500 at 28,500. In base metals, copper is at 408. Nickel is starting to recover some at 737. Aluminum is at $1 even. Zinc is at $1.29, and lead is at 88 cents. Barrels of crude oil tanked some more yesterday afternoon, but they are starting to recover as well. Barrels are currently at 59.13. We saw losses on Wall Street yesterday. The Dow was down 308 points at 32,423.15. The NASDAQ was down 149 points at 13,227.70. And the S&P 500 was down 30 points at 39,10.62. The U.S. dollar index is climbing, which is nice to see. Currently, it is at 92.47. If you guys happen to trade in Bitcoin, which I know we've been talking about a lot on this channel lately, Bitcoin is recovering from yesterday. It is currently at $56,377.99. If you happen to exchange a gold back today, those are exchanging at $3.70. As I mentioned in today's article, there's another bank that's chiming in about Bitcoin, and we're going to be talking about that. This comes to us from Anna Golubova over at Kitco News. It is titled, Bitcoin to remain ultra-volatile due to its limited tradability, Deutsche Bank says. The popular cryptocurrencies' $1 trillion market cap is now too large to ignore, but Bitcoin will remain ultra-volatile due to its limited tradability, Deutsche Bank says in a report. Quote, Bitcoin's total value is $1,075 billion as of 3/15/21, which is around 102% of the yen in circulation, 53% of the US dollar in circulation, and 904% more than the GBP. Yet, the average number of Bitcoins exchanged daily in US dollars is equivalent to only 0.05% of the yen and 0.05% of the British pound, the report stated. The cryptocurrency's massive rally has largely been driven by the Tinkerbell effect, meaning that the more people believe the price of Bitcoin will go up, the more likely it will happen, the bank said. Big players who buy and sell Bitcoins have considerable market moving power. As long as asset managers and companies continue to enter the market, Bitcoin prices could continue to rise, the report said. But Bitcoin transactions and tradability are still extremely limited, and the real debate is whether rising valuations alone can be the reason enough for Bitcoin to evolve into an asset class, or whether its illiquidity is an obstacle. At the time of this writing, Bitcoin was trading at 55,000. This was from yesterday afternoon. We'll skip that. The illiquidity argument makes Bitcoin very volatile for months to come, according to Deutsche Bank. Due to its still limited tradability, Bitcoin is expected to remain ultra volatile. Bitcoin liquidity remains low. In 2020, 28 million Bitcoin changed hands, 150% of all total coins in circulation, compared to the 40 billion shares of Apple, 270% of its total shares in circulation, the report noted. We estimate that less than 30% of transactional activity in Bitcoins is related to payment for goods and services, with the rest largely used as a financial investment. This means that just a few new buyers or sellers could leave a large imprint on price. The root causes of Bitcoin's volatility include small tactical asset allocations and the entries and exits of large asset managers, Deutsche Bank specified. Another potential volatility trigger will be the government regulations, which are coming soon, the report added. Central banks and governments understand that cryptocurrencies are here to stay, and they are expected to start regulating crypto assets late this year or early next year, the bank said. They are also speeding up their research on their own central bank digital currencies and launching pilots. So there we go. So there's a couple interesting statistics in there that Deutsche Bank got for us. That every day 63% of Bitcoin's value is traded, which is the total value of Bitcoin currently is 53% of all US dollars. Then the amount that's traded every day is only 0.05% of US dollars. So pretty interesting statistic there, I feel like. So it's not being traded that much and used for goods and services. Only 30% is going towards goods and services. So not a whole lot of Bitcoin is actually being used as a currency. The cryptocurrency is just a crypto investment for most people. Sounds like Deutsche Bank gets it. They, of course, in Europe, they are moving ahead with government regulations of Bitcoin much faster than the United States. Of course, yesterday we mentioned that that the U.S. government is not really wanting to move forward with any kind of regulations on Bitcoin until at least 2024, and by then they will have missed the boat. I'm not saying that we should. I think that we'd be much smarter if we went back to the gold standard, but crypto standard, maybe that's the way to go. We'll watch and see over there in Europe, see how it works out. Guys, I want you to let me know down in the comments what you think about this. I've got a lot of new subscribers on my page. We'll thank the boys over at Wall Street Bets for that. Thank you very much for sending some guys over my way. But, we brag on Bitcoin every bit here we can, but I own Bitcoin. As everybody knows, the longtime subscribers of my channel know, we've got, like 0.05 Bitcoins wrapped up in a phone somewhere in my house, and I don't know where that phone is. So maybe someday I'll find it. Someday I'll be able to cash in. We'll see. But let me know what you guys think. Is Bitcoin regulations in government, is that going to be a game changer for Bitcoin? Is that going to make you feel more comfortable with Bitcoin? If a government regulates digital currencies, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, is that going to make it more viable in your eyes? Personally, I feel like it would mine, but also there's a lot of inherent dangers with going to a digital currency, of course. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Guys, I do greatly appreciate every single one of you. And if you happen to appreciate old Indie XP, you know what you need to do. Hit that thumbs up button for me right there. Helps me out immensely. If you happen to be new to the independent experience and you want to keep up to date on when the latest and greatest content comes out, make sure you hit the subscribe and jingle bell right there in the corner, bing bong, so you can stay notified of when new content comes out. Of course, the box is going to pop up on this side of the screen here. This will be your gateway to the back catalog of videos. You can start clicking through those at your heart's content at the end of this one. Guys, I have been Indie XP Bullion from the Independent Experience, and I'm here again to remind you, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find your pockets heavy.